Welcome to MindFlow English. I am Amelia, and today I want you to start this practice with your full attention. In the next few minutes, you will hear English in a simple, natural, and easy-to-follow rhythm. But first, I want to place you inside a real moment, a real experience, something you would face in daily life. Listen closely and imagine the scene. Let your mind step into it. This moment will guide the rest of our fluency training today. Imagine this. You are standing in a small coffee shop on a busy morning. The line moves slowly. People are talking, the coffee machine is steaming, and the barista calls out names, one after another. You take a small step forward. Now it is almost your turn. You feel a little pressure, a little excitement, and maybe a little nervousness. Because today, you want to order your drink in English. You want to speak clearly. You want to sound confident. You want the conversation to flow naturally. You think about the words. You think about the structure. You think about your pronunciation. But as you get closer to the counter, your mind becomes just a little too quiet, or maybe too loud. You take a breath, you try to relax, but the moment is coming. The barista looks at you and smiles. You know you can do it, but you also know this is the kind of moment when English fluency matters the most. This scenario is not just a story. It is the exact type of situation B1, B2 learners around the world face every day. Moments when you want to speak, but your words move a little slowly. Moments when you understand, but your response takes time to come out. Moments when you want English to feel natural, smooth, and comfortable, just like your own native language. In this video, we will train the skills that help you succeed in these everyday moments. This fluency training is designed for real-life speaking. It focuses on listening, repeating, responding, and building automatic language patterns that help you speak without hesitation. Every segment you hear today will be simple but powerful, clear but effective. Each sentence will bring you one step closer to the confidence you want. Before we begin, I want you to set one intention. Stay with the sound. Do not worry about understanding every single word. Do not stress about the grammar. Your goal in this practice is not perfection. Your goal is flow. Your goal is rhythm. Your goal is connection to the language. When you allow English to enter your mind naturally, fluency begins to grow without pressure. Now, I want you to take a slow breath in, hold it, and release. This prepares your mind for language input. This helps you focus, and this helps you listen as a fluent speaker listens, calmly, without fear, without rushing. Let's return to the coffee shop. You are still standing in line. You are still preparing to speak. But this time, I want you to imagine something different. Imagine that your English feels clear. Imagine that the words come out smoothly. Imagine that you understand the barista instantly. Imagine that your pronunciation feels strong and your mind stays relaxed. What does that version of you sound like? How do you move? How do you breathe? How do you speak? In this training, we will help you become that version of yourself. Every listening practice you do today will connect to real communication skills, skills you need for ordering food, making small talk, asking questions, reacting to new information, and expressing your ideas quickly and naturally. You will build the patterns that allow your brain to respond without translating. You will strengthen the internal rhythm that makes English feel familiar, not foreign. Now here is what we will do in this session. First, you will listen to short, natural sentences. These sentences are spoken slowly, at first, then at a normal speed. You will hear them in context, the same way they appear in daily life. Then you will repeat them, not perfectly, just confidently. You will let the sound enter your ear, move into your memory, and then come out of your mouth in a natural way. Next, you will hear small dialogues, simple conversations that help you understand how English flows between people. You will hear pauses, tone changes, and real-life expressions that English speakers use every day. You will practice responding, even if the response is simple, even if the response is short. You will still train your brain to speak without fear. And finally, you will experience guided listening moments, situations where I will describe a scene, and you will imagine yourself inside it. This connects your English learning to real emotions, real decisions, and real communication. When your brain links language to experience, fluency becomes stronger, faster, and more natural. This is not memorization. This is training. And today you will train like a real English speaker. Take one more slow breath. Relax your shoulders. Open your ears. Your fluency journey begins right now, in this moment, in this practice. We will start with simple listening patterns that prepare your mind and your voice for real-life English. Part 2 will continue immediately from here when you are ready. We are now moving deeper into your fluency training. In this part, I want you to listen carefully, follow the rhythm, and allow the language to settle in your mind. Remember, everything we practice here connects to real daily conversations. The conversations you will face in restaurants, shops, workplaces, and social moments around the world. This is where your English becomes useful, active, and automatic. Let's return to our scenario, the coffee shop. You are now at the counter. The barista looks at you with a friendly expression and says, "Good morning. What can I get for you today?" This is a line you will hear in many places, not only in coffee shops, but in bakeries, small stores, or even at a food truck. It is a common English pattern, and understanding it quickly is important. Now listen again to the sentence, slowly this time. "Good morning. What can I get for you today?" Hear the rise and fall of the voice. Hear the natural softness in the rhythm. Native speakers do not stress every word. They connect the sounds together, which is why sometimes understanding can feel difficult. But today, you will not only understand this sentence, you will feel comfortable responding to it. I want you to repeat it after me. First slowly. "Good morning. What can I get for you today?" Let the words move smoothly. Now repeat it again, with a more natural speed. "Good morning. What can I get for you today?" Do not aim for perfection. Aim for flow. Now imagine your response. Maybe you want a latte. Maybe you want a black coffee. Maybe you want a tea. You can choose anything. The goal is not the drink. The goal is that you respond confidently and naturally. Here are a few responses you can use in real life. "I'd like a medium latte, please. Can I have a black coffee? I'd like a cup of tea. I'm still thinking. Give me a moment, please." All of these sentences are simple, but extremely useful. They give you full control in daily conversations. When you speak them with a relaxed voice, you sound more fluent, more confident, and more natural. Let's break one of them down. Take the sentence, "I'd like a medium latte, please." Listen to the rhythm. Native speakers often pronounce "I'd like" very smoothly, almost like one sound. Practice with me. "I'd like." The word medium has a gentle rise in the first syllable, then a soft ending. Medium. Say it slowly. Medium latte. Now put the sentence together again. I'd like a medium latte, please. Repeat that a few times in your mind, or out loud if you can. Feel how the sentence becomes easier each time. Now let's build your listening skill through a short practice dialogue. Listen to the entire conversation first, then we will break it down. Barista, good morning. What can I get for you today? You, I'd like a medium latte, please. Barista, sure. Anything else? You, no, that's everything. Thank you. Barista, great. Your total is $4.50. Now listen once again, slightly faster, the way you might hear it in real life. Barista, good morning. What can I get for you today? You, I'd like a medium latte, please. Barista, sure. Anything else? You, no, that's everything. Thank you. Barista, great. Your total is $4.50. This is natural daily English. Short, clear, friendly. These small exchanges build the foundation for your fluency. They help your brain get used to common patterns so you can respond automatically. Now you will practice each line. First, listen to the barista's line again. Good morning. What can I get for you today? After I say it, I want you to mentally respond. Choose your drink and say it naturally. Do not pause to translate. Just speak. Here we go. Good morning. What can I get for you today? Now respond with confidence. Good. Let's continue. Sure. Anything else? Respond again. You can say, no, that's everything. Or, yes, I'd like a muffin. Or, anything you want. The important thing is that you keep the flow. Now the final line. Great. Your total is $4.50. You can respond with, thank you, or simply nod in your imagination. Now take a moment and notice how your mind feels. You just practiced real conversation. You just strengthened your listening. You just trained your fluency. This is how English becomes natural. Through small moments, repeated often, with confidence. Now we move to the next part of the training, building your flexible listening skills. This is the ability to understand English even when the situation changes. In real life, people speak with different accents, different speeds, and different tones. So in this exercise, I want you to listen to a short description of a new moment. Imagine yourself inside it. Feel the environment. Let the English connect to your senses. Here is the new scene. You are at a small office for a job interview. You sit in the waiting area. A woman walks out of a room, smiles at you, and says, "Hi there, you must be here for the interview. Please follow me." She speaks quickly but clearly. She uses a friendly tone. This is a realistic moment that many English learners face, and it is important to get comfortable with it. Now listen again, slower. Hi there, you must be here for the interview. Please follow me. Repeat the sentence, please follow me. This phrase appears everywhere. Airports, hotels, offices, clinics, universities. When you understand it instinctively, you move with confidence in real life. Now imagine yourself standing up, smiling, and walking behind her. You don't need perfect English to feel confident. You just need calm listening and simple, clear responses. In the next part of this video, you will practice responding in more real-life situations, with more natural dialogues, and with more moments that prepare you for speaking fluently at the B1, B2 level. Now that you have practiced basic listening patterns and simple responses, We are going to deepen your fluency training by entering more real-life moments. These moments are designed to help you build confidence, automatic understanding, and clear natural responses. Remember, you are not just learning English. You are learning how to use English in real situations that matter. Situations where people expect quick answers, simple reactions, and natural communication. Let's continue with the scene from the office. You are walking behind the woman toward a small interview room. You can hear soft footsteps on the floor. You can hear voices coming from other rooms. You take a breath, because this moment feels important. Your English level, your preparation, your confidence, they all come together right here. The woman turns to you, smiles, and says, "Would you like some water before we begin?" Listen to that question carefully. Would you like some water before we begin? This question is friendly, it is polite, and it is common in many situations, not just interviews. You might hear it in meetings, classes, workshops, or even social events. Understanding this question instantly helps you feel calm and prepared. Now repeat it slowly. Would you like some water before we begin? Notice how the sounds connect. Would you like becomes smooth, almost like would ya like. This is natural in everyday English, but for now, say it clearly in your own rhythm. Respond to the question. You can say, "Yes, please," or "No, thank you, I'm fine." Both are perfect. Choose one and say it with confidence. Now the woman gestures toward a chair and says, "Please have a seat." This phrase appears everywhere, at the doctor's office, at the airport, at a restaurant, at a bank. It is one of the most common polite instructions in English. Listen to it again. Please have a seat. Now repeat it. Simple, clear, and important. You sit down. You feel a bit nervous, but you also feel ready to understand. You want to show your best self. You want to speak clearly. You want your English to support you, not slow you down. Now imagine the interviewer entering the room. He shakes your hand gently and says, "Thank you for coming today." This is a very common opening line in interviews. Listen again. "Thank you for coming today." Repeat it slowly, then repeat it a bit faster. He sits down, looks at his notes, and says, "Let's get started with a few simple questions." This phrase is extremely useful because you will hear similar expressions in many kinds of conversations. Let's get started. It means the beginning of something important. You might hear it in meetings, classes, training sessions, or online calls. Repeat it now. Let's get started. Now you will practice listening and responding in a simple, structured interview-style conversation. This will help your brain understand real English flow, tone, and rhythm. Here is the first question. Can you tell me a little about yourself? Listen carefully. Can you tell me a little about yourself? This is possibly the most common interview question in the world. Even if your English level is B1 or B2, you can give a simple, clear answer. Here are 2 example answers. I'm a motivated learner, and I enjoy improving my English every day. I'm interested in new opportunities, and I like working with people. Both are good. You don't need long, complicated sentences. You need confidence, clarity, and calm delivery. Now repeat the question and practice your own simple answer. Can you tell me a little about yourself? Answer now in your own voice, even if it's short. Good. Now let's continue. The interviewer nods and asks, "Why are you interested in this position?" Listen again. Why are you interested in this position? This structure is very common. You can use the phrase, "I'm interested because," in many situations. Here are a few simple replies. I'm interested because I want to grow in this field. I'm interested because I enjoy learning new skills. Now imagine your own answer. Keep it short, keep it clear. Speak it out loud if possible. Next question. Do you have experience working in a team? Listen carefully. Do you have experience working in a team? Even if you do not have a lot of experience, you can give a simple answer. Yes, I do. I enjoy working with others. Or, a little, but I'm always ready to learn. The important part is your tone. Calm, friendly, and confident. Now the interviewer smiles and says, "That's great. Let's move on." This phrase is also common in many situations. Let's move on. It means continuing to the next topic. Listen again. Let's move on. Repeat it. Now we step into a short dialogue. Listen to the full exchange first. Interviewer. Can you tell me a little about yourself? You. I'm a motivated learner, and I enjoy improving my English every day. Interviewer. Why are you interested in this position? You. I'm interested because I want to grow in this field. Interviewer. Do you have experience working in a team? You. Yes, I do. I enjoy working with others. Interviewer. Great, let's move on. Now listen again, slightly faster, more natural. Interviewer. Can you tell me a little about yourself? You. Answer naturally. Interviewer. Why are you interested in this position? You. Answer naturally. Interviewer. Do you have experience working in a team? You. Answer naturally. Interviewer. Great, let's move on. Take a moment. Notice how the conversation feels. You are practicing real English, not textbook English. You are building confidence for real life. This is how fluency develops: repetition, imagination, and calm participation in the dialogue. Now, we move into guided listening. This exercise helps your brain connect the situation to language. Imagine the interview continues. You sit straighter in your chair. You breathe slowly. You listen carefully. You understand each question without fear. You answer without translating. You feel more relaxed. The words come out naturally. You realize that English is not separate from your life. It is a tool you can use. Feel that moment. Experience it. Let it stay in your mind. In part 4, we will continue into more daily life situations with realistic conversations, natural patterns, and fluency building listening practice. You have now practiced listening, responding, and imagining yourself in real conversations. In this part, we will expand your fluency training into everyday interactions that people around the world experience frequently. These are moments where English needs to be quick, simple, and comfortable. The goal is to help you understand natural speech and respond without hesitation, without translating, and without fear. Imagine a new scene. This time, you are outside on a warm afternoon. You are walking toward a small grocery store in your neighborhood. You want to buy a few things for dinner. You push the door open, and the cool air from inside touches your face. You hear soft music playing. You hear people moving carts. You hear the beeps of the checkout counters. This is a very common environment in daily life, and today, this is where we will practice your English. You walk slowly through the aisles. You look for vegetables, bread, maybe some fruit. As you reach for a basket, an employee approaches you with a friendly smile and says, "Hi, can I help you find anything today?" Listen to that sentence carefully. Hi, can I help you find anything today? This is a simple question, but extremely common. You will hear versions of this in supermarkets, bookstores, pharmacies, and clothing shops. When you recognize it instantly, you feel more comfortable in any English-speaking environment. Now repeat it slowly. Hi, can I help you find anything today? Feel the smooth connection between the words. Help you find becomes natural and soft. Repeat it again at a natural pace. Your response can be short and simple. You can say, "Yes, I'm looking for the bread section," or "Yes, where can I find the tomatoes?" or even, "No, thank you, I'm just looking." These are common and easy expressions. Choose one and repeat it. The employee points you to the right aisle and says, "It's just down this way." Listen again. "It's just down this way." Repeat it. This phrase means follow this direction, and you will hear it often when someone gives directions in English. It is direct, friendly, and helpful. Now, you walk toward the bread aisle. You pick what you need. You look at the labels. You listen to the quiet noise of people around you. Suddenly, you hear someone next to you say politely, "Excuse me, can I grab that?" It is a customer trying to reach something behind you. This is a natural moment. Listening to small expressions helps you react quickly. The phrase, "Excuse me, can I grab that?" means the person wants to reach an item near you. You can respond with "Sure" or "Of course." Simple, polite, easy. Now you continue shopping. You pick up a few more items, and now you walk to the checkout area. There are 3 lines. You choose one and wait patiently. After a few moments, the cashier looks up and says, "Next in line, please." This is another common phrase. Listen to it carefully. Next in line, please. It means it's your turn. Repeat it now. You move forward and place your items on the counter. The cashier scans them and says, "Did you find everything okay today?" Listen again, slowly. "Did you find everything okay today?" This is a friendly question. You can answer simply, "Yes, thank you," or "Yes, everything was fine." Both are perfect. The cashier then gives the total. Your total is $12.20. Repeat it. The exact number changes in real life, but the structure stays the same. Understanding this pattern helps you in any shop or any situation where you need to pay. You hand over your card. The cashier says, "Go ahead and insert your card," or "You can tap your card when you're ready." These are modern payment expressions that you will hear often. Let's practice them slowly. Go ahead and insert your card. You can tap your card when you're ready. Repeat them. The rhythm is calm, steady, and clear. After you pay, the cashier smiles and says, "Would you like a bag?" This is a common question in stores. Listen again. Would you like a bag? Repeat it. You can answer, "Yes, please," or "No, thank you." Choose one now. Before you leave, the cashier says, "Have a great day." Listen to it. Repeat it. This simple phrase is extremely common in English-speaking countries. You can respond with, "You too." Short, natural, friendly. Now we will practice this entire grocery store dialogue. Listen to it from beginning to end. Employee: "Hi, can I help you find anything today?" You: "Yes, I'm looking for the bread section." Employee: "It's just down this way." Customer: "Excuse me, can I grab that?" You: "Sure." Cashier: "Next in line, please." Cashier: "Did you find everything okay today?" You: "Yes, thank you." Cashier: "Your total is $12.20. Cashier: "You can tap your card when you're ready." Cashier: "Would you like a bag?" You answer naturally, Cashier. Have a great day. You too. Now listen again, a little faster, closer to real-life speed. Employee. Hi, can I help you find anything today? Respond clearly. Employee. It's just down this way. Customer. Excuse me, can I grab that? You. Respond politely. Cashier. Next in line, please. Cashier. Did you find everything okay today? Cashier. Your total is $12.20. Cashier. You can tap your card when you're ready. Cashier. Would you like a bag? Cashier. Have a great day. Now imagine yourself walking out of the store. You take a breath. You feel good. Because you understood everything. You responded easily. And even though the situation was simple, these are the building blocks of fluency. Every time you practice these everyday exchanges, your brain becomes faster, clearer, and more comfortable with English. Now we move into the next exercise, guided listening with real-life emotion. Imagine you leave the grocery store and step into the fresh evening air. You hear the sound of cars. You hear people walking and talking. You feel calm. You think to yourself, I can do this. English is becoming easier. That moment of confidence is important. Hold on to it. Feel it. Let it grow. You are not just learning sentences. You are building a new identity. As an English speaker, you are creating the version of yourself who listens clearly, speaks calmly, and communicates naturally with anyone. In Part 5, we will continue with new real-life situations, more dialogues, and more fluency-building listening practice that prepares you for everyday communication at the B1, B2 level. You have now practiced several real-life situations: a coffee shop, an interview room, a grocery store. In this part, we will explore another important environment where English is used every single day around the world: public transportation. Buses, trains, subways, and trams are places where listening needs to be quick and automatic. The sounds, the announcements, the movement, the people, they all create a busy environment where your mind needs to stay focused. Imagine yourself standing at a bus stop on a cool morning. You are holding your small bag, and you can feel the fresh air on your face. You hear distant traffic. You hear birds. You hear footsteps. You check the time, and you notice that your bus should arrive soon. This is a familiar moment for many learners around the world. And today, you will practice the English you need in it. A man standing next to you looks at you and says politely, "Excuse me, do you know when the next bus is coming?" Listen to that sentence. Excuse me, do you know when the next bus is coming? This is a useful question. People ask it everywhere, at train stations, bus terminals, airports, and more. Repeat it slowly. Then repeat it at a natural pace. You can respond in several ways, depending on what you know. I think it comes in about 5 minutes. I'm not sure, sorry. It should be here soon. Any of these responses are natural and simple. Now imagine you hear the sound of the bus approaching. You step forward as the door opens. The driver nods at you. You hear the gentle engine sound. You hear passengers talking quietly. You step inside, and the driver asks, "Where are you heading today?" Listen again. Where are you heading today? This phrase means, where are you going? It is friendly and common. Repeat it slowly and clearly. Your response can be simple. To the city center, please. To the train station. I'm going to Maple Street. Choose one and say it. The driver then tells you, that will be $2. Repeat that. That will be $2. Practice the structure. This pattern appears in many places where you pay for something. Cafes, taxi rides, small shops, and transportation. You hand the driver the money or tap your card. The driver says, "Go ahead and take a seat." Listen to the rhythm. Go ahead and take a seat. You have practiced similar expressions before. This one helps you feel confident because it appears in many situations where someone gives you friendly instructions. Now you walk down the aisle of the bus. You look for a place to sit. A woman smiles and says, "Is this seat taken?" Listen to the sentence carefully. Is this seat taken? It means she is asking if someone is sitting there. This question appears in trains, buses, waiting rooms, classrooms, and airports. Repeat it. Then imagine your answer. If the seat is free, you can say, "No, it's free." Or, "No, you can sit here." If the seat is taken, you can say, "Sorry, someone is sitting here." You sit down and watch the world outside the window. Trees pass by. Cars pass by. The city slowly becomes closer. Then you hear the recorded announcement overhead. A calm voice says, "Next stop, Riverside Station." Listen again. Next stop, Riverside Station. This type of announcement is common on buses, trains, and subways. You need to understand it quickly because it tells you exactly where you are. Now practice the pattern. Next stop, followed by a location. Next stop, City Center. Next stop, Park Avenue. Next stop, Main Street. These phrases help you move confidently in any transportation system. Now imagine someone next to you taps your shoulder gently and says, "Excuse me, is this the right stop for the university?" Listen carefully. Is this the right stop for the university? This question structure is extremely useful. You can use it for anything. Is this the right stop for the mall? Is this the right train for the airport? Is this the right platform for the express line? When you understand these questions instantly, you navigate any city with ease. You respond kindly, "Yes, this is the right stop," or "Not yet, the next stop is yours." Both answers are simple and extremely helpful. The bus slows down. You hear the gentle clicking of the doors opening. You stand up. The driver looks at you in the mirror and says, "Have a good one." This is a casual, friendly phrase, meaning, "Have a good day." It is informal, but very common among native speakers. Listen again. Have a good one. Repeat it. You respond with "you too." Short, natural, warm. Now let's practice the full transportation dialogue. Listen from beginning to end. Passenger, "Excuse me, do you know when the next bus is coming?" You, "It should be here soon." Driver, "Where are you heading today?" You, "To the city center, please." Driver, "That will be $2. Driver, "Go ahead and take a seat." Passenger, "Is this seat taken?" You, respond naturally. Announcement, "Next stop, Riverside Station." Passenger, "Excuse me, is this the right stop for the university?" You, respond clearly. Driver, "Have a good one." You too. Now listen again, this time with a more natural speed. Passenger, "Excuse me, do you know when the next bus is coming?" Driver, "Where are you heading today?" Passenger, "Is this seat taken?" Announcement, "Next stop, Riverside Station." Passenger, "Is this the right stop for the university?" Driver, "Have a good one." Let your mind replay the scene. Notice how you understood everything. Notice how you responded easily. Notice how your confidence grew through simple, everyday language. Now we move into guided listening again. Imagine the bus continues moving. You watch the streets. You hear the soft vibration of the engine. You hear people chatting about their day. You hear the wind when the door opens at each stop. You realize something important. English is not only about grammar or vocabulary. It is about moments, real moments, human moments, situations you experience every day. Every time you practice these scenes, your brain connects English to real life. Your understanding becomes automatic. Your speaking becomes natural. And your confidence grows quietly, steadily, consistently. Now imagine stepping off the bus. You feel the air again. You feel ready for the next moment of your day. You feel ready for more English. In part 6, we will go deeper into real-life interactions, including phone calls, appointments, and daily conversation patterns that prepare you for B1, B2 fluency. Now, let's move into a powerful training section designed to help you connect English sounds, reduce hesitation, and speak more naturally in real conversations. In this part, we will practice longer listening segments, shadowing, and short speaking prompts. Remember, the goal is not perfection. The goal is fluency, flow, and confidence. Listen closely, repeat with me, and let your English move smoothly, just like a real conversation. First, let's start with a short listening passage. I will read it at a natural speed. Do not worry if you cannot understand every single word. Your brain is learning the rhythm, the tone, the intonation, and the natural music of English. Listen to the short story. I used to feel nervous every time I spoke English. When I lived in a small town, I never met anyone who spoke the language. So whenever I tried to talk to someone online, I felt shy and embarrassed. One day, I decided I had to change. I started listening to English every morning, even before breakfast. I listened while walking, while cooking, and sometimes even during a short break at work. After a few weeks, something amazing happened. I started understanding conversations without thinking too hard. I could hear the natural flow, and the fear slowly disappeared. The more I listened, the more confident I became. English finally felt like a language I could use, not just a subject I had to study. Now listen again, but this time, focus on how the sentences connect to each other. Notice how the story moves smoothly through time. Listen closely. I used to feel nervous every time I spoke English. When I lived in a small town, I never met anyone who spoke the language. So whenever I tried to talk to someone online, I felt shy and embarrassed. One day, I decided I had to change. I started listening to English every morning, even before breakfast. I listened while walking, while cooking, and sometimes even during a short break at work. After a few weeks, something amazing happened. I started understanding conversations without thinking too hard. I could hear the natural flow, and the fear slowly disappeared. The more I listened, the more confident I became. English finally felt like a language I could use, not just a subject I had to study. Now it is your turn. I will break the story into smaller parts. Repeat after me. This is shadowing practice. Your job is to copy my rhythm, my tone, and my flow as closely as possible. Do not stop. Do not hesitate. Even if you make mistakes, keep going. Repeat after me. I used to feel nervous every time I spoke English. When I lived in a small town, I never met anyone who spoke the language. So, whenever I tried to talk to someone online, I felt shy and embarrassed. One day, I decided I had to change. I started listening to English every morning, even before breakfast. I listened while walking, while cooking, and sometimes even during a short break at work. After a few weeks, something amazing happened. I started understanding conversations without thinking too hard. I could hear the natural flow, and the fear slowly disappeared. The more I listened, the more confident I became. English finally felt like a language I could use, not just a subject I had to study. Now breathe. You are improving with every repetition. Even if you feel unsure, you are training your brain to think in English more quickly. This is the foundation of real fluency. Next, let's practice comprehension. I will ask you some questions about the story. Answer in your mind, or out loud if possible. Do not worry about grammar. Focus on speed, clarity, and natural expression. Question 1. Why did the speaker feel nervous speaking English? Question 2. What daily habit helped the speaker improve fluency? Question 3. After a few weeks, what changed in the speaker's listening ability? Question 4. How did the speaker's feelings toward English change? Now I will give you sample answers. Listen and compare them to your own. The speaker felt nervous because they never met anyone who spoke English in their hometown. So speaking online made them feel shy and embarrassed. The habit that helped them improve was listening to English every day, including in the morning, while walking, cooking, or during breaks. After a few weeks, the speaker started understanding conversations without thinking too hard, and the natural flow became easier to recognize. In the end, English felt like a language they could really use, not just a school subject they needed to study. Now let's move into short speaking prompts. I will give you a sentence starter. You complete it in your own way. This helps you think in English and use personal ideas. Try this one. When I listen to English every day, I notice that. Here is another. One thing that makes me feel confident when speaking English is, and one more. A small habit I want to build to improve my English is, speak as naturally as you can. If you feel stuck, imagine you are talking to a friend, not a teacher. Fluency grows when you relax. Now we will practice one more shadowing exercise. This time, the sentences will be a little faster. Follow along. I learn faster when I stay consistent every day. Listening helps me understand real conversations more naturally. Shadowing improves my rhythm and intonation. Confidence grows when I speak without stopping. Real-life fluency comes from practice, not perfection. Excellent. This type of daily practice is exactly what builds B1 to B2 fluency. You are training your ears, your mouth, your memory, and your confidence all at the same time. In the next part, we will continue developing your real-life speaking skills with more advanced daily scenarios and natural English expressions. Now we are going to move into another powerful training section, focused on real-life situations that English learners often face at the B1, B2 level. These situations include small talk, daily conversations, work-related discussions, and moments when you need to express opinions or feelings clearly. In this part, your goal is to understand natural English, repeat it smoothly, and practice speaking without hesitation. Remember, everything you hear in this training is designed to help you speak confidently in real life, not just in a classroom or a textbook. Let's begin with a short dialogue. Listen to it once at a natural speed. Do not try to catch every word. Just listen for the general meaning, the tone, the intention, and the flow. Here is the dialogue. A. Hey, how's your week going so far? B. Not bad. I've been a little busy with work, but I'm managing. How about you? A. Pretty good. I'm trying to stay focused and finish a few projects. Are you free this weekend? B. I think so. I just need to check my schedule. What do you have in mind? A. Maybe we can grab coffee and catch up. B. That sounds great. I'll let you know tonight. Now listen again, but this time, focus on how natural, simple, and relaxed the conversation is. This is the style of English used every day by millions of speakers. Pay attention to the tone and pace. Once again, A. Hey, how's your week going so far? B. Not bad. I've been a little busy with work, but I'm managing. How about you? A. Pretty good. I'm trying to stay focused and finish a few projects. Are you free this weekend? B. I think so. I just need to check my schedule. What do you have in mind? A. Maybe we can grab coffee and catch up. B. That sounds great. I'll let you know tonight. Now we will break the dialogue into smaller pieces. Repeat after me. Your goal is to imitate the natural rhythm of each sentence. This is shadowing practice. Repeat after me. Hey, how's your week going so far? Not bad. I've been a little busy with work, but I'm managing. Pretty good. I'm trying to stay focused and finish a few projects. Are you free this weekend? I think so. I just need to check my schedule. What do you have in mind? Maybe we can grab coffee and catch up. That sounds great. I'll let you know tonight. Great job. Now let's move into comprehension. Answer these questions in your mind, or out loud if possible. Question 1. Why has person B been busy? Question 2. What is person A trying to do this week? Question 3. What does person A suggest for the weekend? Question 4. When will person B confirm their plans? Now I will give you sample answers so you can check your understanding. Person B has been busy with work. Person A is trying to stay focused and finish a few projects. Person A suggests grabbing coffee and catching up. Person B will confirm their plans tonight. Now, let's practice speaking with prompts. These prompts help you think in English quickly and naturally. Complete the sentences with your own ideas. Prompt 1. This week, I'm trying to. Prompt 2. I usually spend my weekends. Prompt 3. When I'm busy with work, I try to. Prompt 4. One friend I want to catch up with is. Speak your answers naturally. The goal is flow, not perfection. Next, we will practice longer shadowing. I will read a short monologue that sounds like everyday spoken English. Listen once. This week has been pretty busy for me. I've been working on a few important tasks, and sometimes it feels like there just isn't enough time. But I'm trying to stay organized and do everything step by step. I also want to make some time for myself this weekend. Maybe I'll meet a friend or go somewhere relaxing. I think taking small breaks helps me stay motivated. Now repeat after me in smaller parts. This week has been pretty busy for me. I've been working on a few important tasks. Sometimes it feels like there just isn't enough time. But I'm trying to stay organized. I do everything step by step. I also want to make some time for myself this weekend. Maybe I'll meet a friend or go somewhere relaxing. I think taking small breaks helps me stay motivated. Excellent work. You are improving your rhythm, pronunciation, and confidence with every repetition. Now let's practice expressing opinions. This is very important at the B1, B2 level. I will ask a question, and you answer freely. Question 1. Do you think taking breaks helps you work better? Why or why not? Question 2. What do you usually do to relax after a long week? Question 3. Do you prefer to spend weekends alone or with friends? Say your answers out loud. Imagine you are having a real conversation with someone. Before we finish this part, I want you to practice one more mini dialogue. Listen first. A. Do you want to join me for a walk after work? B. I'd love to, but I might finish late today. Can we do it tomorrow instead? A. Sure. Tomorrow works for me. Let's meet at the usual place. B. Perfect. See you then. Now shadow the dialogue. Do you want to join me for a walk after work? I'd love to, but I might finish late today. Can we do it tomorrow instead? Sure, tomorrow works for me. Let's meet at the usual place. Perfect. See you then. This is real-life English. Natural, simple, clear, and easy to use. You are training the language patterns that native speakers use every day. In the next part, we will explore more complex expressions, storytelling practice, and speaking challenges to help you push your fluency from B1 toward B2 with confidence. In this part, we will focus on storytelling, real-life communication patterns, and extended speaking practice. These exercises help you move from short, simple sentences to longer, more natural English that sounds confident and fluent at the B1, B2 level. Remember, the goal is not to memorize. The goal is to feel the flow of English and express ideas smoothly without stopping. Let's begin with a short listening passage. Listen to it once without repeating. Just let the meaning come to you naturally. Here is the passage. Last Saturday, I decided to take a break from work and spend the day outside. I went to a small park near my apartment because I wanted to relax and clear my mind. While I was sitting on a bench, an older man walked by and started talking to me. At first, I felt a little surprised, but the conversation turned out to be very interesting. He told me stories about his travels, his family, and the things he learned over the years. I listened carefully and asked questions. By the end of the conversation, I felt inspired. It reminded me that sometimes the best moments happen when you least expect them. Now listen again, but this time, focus on how the story is organized. Notice the clear beginning, middle, and ending. Once more, last Saturday, I decided to take a break from work and spend the day outside. I went to a small park near my apartment because I wanted to relax and clear my mind. While I was sitting on a bench, an older man walked by and started talking to me. At first, I felt a little surprised, but the conversation turned out to be very interesting. He told me stories about his travels, his family, and the things he learned over the years. I listened carefully and asked questions. By the end of the conversation, I felt inspired. It reminded me that sometimes the best moments happen when you least expect them. Now we'll break this story into smaller parts for shadowing. Repeat after me. Your goal is smooth rhythm and natural intonation. Repeat after me. Last Saturday, I decided to take a break from work. I wanted to spend the day outside. I went to a small park near my apartment. I wanted to relax and clear my mind. While I was sitting on a bench, an older man walked by. He started talking to me. At first, I felt a little surprised, but the conversation was very interesting. He told me stories about his travels and his family. He shared things he learned over the years. I listened carefully and asked questions. By the end, I felt inspired. Sometimes the best moments happen when you least expect them. Great job! Now let's practice comprehension. Answer these questions in your mind or out loud. Question 1. Why did the speaker go to the park? Question 2. Who started the conversation? Question 3. What did the older man talk about? Question 4. How did the speaker feel at the end? Now here are sample answers. The speaker went to the park to relax and clear their mind. The older man started the conversation. He talked about his travels, his family, and the lessons he learned. The speaker felt inspired at the end. Next, we will practice speaking with prompts. These help you create your own stories and develop longer responses. Complete these prompts with your own voice. Prompt 1. The last time I felt inspired was when. Prompt 2. One interesting conversation I had recently was about. Prompt 3. When I want to relax, I usually. Prompt 4. A place near my home where I like to spend time is. Now take a moment to think and speak naturally. Don't worry about perfect grammar. Focus on expressing meaning clearly. Let's continue with a new storytelling exercise. This time, you will listen to a short, natural monologue. After listening, you will repeat it in smaller parts. Here is the monologue. I used to think that learning English required long hours of studying with books and grammar exercises. But over time, I discovered something different. The more I listened to English in real situations, the faster I improved. I listened to podcasts while cooking, short videos during breaks, and conversations between native speakers when I was walking outside. I wasn't studying in a traditional way, but I was learning every single day. Little by little, the language became more familiar, and speaking became less stressful. I realized that consistency matters more than perfection. Now repeat after me in smaller parts. I used to think I needed long hours of studying, but over time, I discovered something different. The more I listened to English in real situations, the faster I improved. I listened to podcasts while cooking. I watched short videos during breaks. I listened to conversations when I was walking outside. I wasn't studying traditionally, but I was learning every day. The language slowly became more familiar. Speaking became less stressful. Consistency matters more than perfection. Very good. This is the kind of English you will hear in everyday life. Simple, natural, effective. Now let's practice expressing opinions and ideas. Answer these questions out loud. Question 1. Do you think listening every day can improve your fluency? Why? Question 2. What activities do you do that allow you to listen to English naturally? Question 3. What do you think is more important, grammar or daily exposure to real English? Your answers help you build confidence and speak freely. For the final part of this session, you will practice another short dialogue. Listen once. A. I've been trying a new way to practice English. B. Oh, really? What are you doing? A. I listen to short stories every morning and repeat the sentences out loud. B. That sounds helpful. Do you feel any difference? A. Yes, I feel more confident speaking, even when I make mistakes. Now shadow the dialogue. I've been trying a new way to practice English. Oh, really? What are you doing? I listen to short stories every morning. I repeat the sentences out loud. That sounds helpful. Do you feel any difference? Yes, I feel more confident speaking, even when I make mistakes. Fantastic work. These natural conversation chunks help you build fluency step by step. In the next part, we will explore interactive challenges, situational speaking practice, and more advanced listening passages to move you closer to strong B2 level fluency. In this part, we will focus on interactive speaking challenges, practical real-life English, and extended listening designed to build strong B1, B2 fluency. This section trains your brain to react faster, speak more naturally, and understand English, even when it is spoken at a more realistic pace. Remember, the goal is not to understand every single word. The goal is to follow the meaning, stay calm, and respond naturally, just like you would in a real conversation. Let's begin with a short listening passage. Listen once, without repeating. Imagine you are hearing someone talk to you casually in everyday life. Here is the passage. This morning, I woke up feeling a bit tired because I stayed up late finishing a project. Even though I didn't sleep much, I decided to go for a quick walk before starting my work. The fresh air helped me clear my mind, and by the time I returned home, I felt more energized. I made myself a cup of tea, sat at my desk, and wrote down my plan for the day. I realized that when I start with a calm routine, I can focus better and get more done. It's a small habit, but it makes a big difference in my productivity. Now listen again. This time, pay attention to the order of events. Notice how the story moves smoothly from morning feelings to actions, to the final reflection. Once more, this morning, I woke up feeling a bit tired because I stayed up late finishing a project. Even though I didn't sleep much, I decided to go for a quick walk before starting my work. The fresh air helped me clear my mind, and by the time I returned home, I felt more energized. I made myself a cup of tea, sat at my desk, and wrote down my plan for the day. I realized that when I start with a calm routine, I can focus better and get more done. It's a small habit, but it makes a big difference in my productivity. Now we will break it down for shadowing. Repeat after me. This morning, I woke up feeling a bit tired. I stayed up late finishing a project. Even though I didn't sleep much, I went for a quick walk. The fresh air helped me clear my mind. When I got home, I felt more energized. I made myself a cup of tea. I sat at my desk and wrote down my plan for the day. A calm routine helps me focus better. It makes a big difference in my productivity. Great work! This type of shadowing trains your mouth, your ears, and your internal rhythm of English. Now we will move into a speaking challenge. I will give you a scenario, and you must respond to it naturally. Imagine you are actually in the situation. Scenario 1. A coworker asks you how your morning is going. Respond in 2 or 3 sentences. Scenario 2. You feel tired, but still want to be productive. Explain what you usually do to stay focused. Scenario 3. Someone asks you why you like morning routines. Give your opinion. Speak your answers out loud. The more you do this, the more confident you become. Next, we will practice a practical dialogue. Listen first. A. You look a little tired today. Did you sleep well? B. Not really. I stayed up late finishing something important. A. I see. Are you okay? B. Yes, I'm fine. I just need some fresh air and a bit of tea to wake up. A. I understand. Let me know if you need anything. Now shadow the dialogue with me. You look a little tired today. Did you sleep well? Not really. I stayed up late finishing something important. I see. Are you okay? Yes, I'm fine. I just need some fresh air and a bit of tea to wake up. I understand. Let me know if you need anything. Great job. These short, natural conversations help you sound more fluent and confident. Now let's practice comprehension. Answer these questions mentally or out loud. Question 1. Why did the speaker feel tired in the morning? Question 2. What helped the speaker regain energy? Question 3. What small habit improved the speaker's productivity? And now, sample answers. The speaker felt tired because they stayed up late finishing a project. A quick walk and fresh air helped them regain energy. Starting the day with a calm routine improved their productivity. Perfect. Now we'll continue with a more advanced listening challenge. This passage is slightly longer and more natural. Listen once, Last month, I started paying more attention to how I spend my time. I noticed that I would often begin my day feeling stressed because I woke up late or rushed through my morning routine. So I made a decision to wake up just 20 minutes earlier. At first, it was difficult, but after a week, I began to enjoy those extra minutes. I used them to stretch, drink water, and plan my day. Surprisingly, this small change helped me stay more organized, and I felt calmer throughout the day. It taught me that simple habits can have a huge impact. Now repeat after me in smaller parts. Last month, I started paying more attention to my time. I often began my day feeling stressed. I woke up late and rushed through my routine, so I decided to wake up 20 minutes earlier. At first, it was difficult. After a week, I enjoyed those extra minutes. I used them to stretch and drink water. I planned my day calmly. This small change helped me stay more organized. Simple habits can have a huge impact. Now, let's move into opinion practice. Answer these questions out loud. Question 1. Do you have any small habits that make your day better? Question 2. What morning routine helps you stay calm? Question 3. Do you think waking up earlier can improve productivity? Why or why not? These questions help you build confidence with personal expression. Now let's practice another mini dialogue. Listen first. A. I'm thinking about changing my morning routine. B. Really? Why? A. I want to feel more relaxed before starting my day. B. That's a good idea. What will you change? A. I'll try waking up earlier and taking a short walk. Now shadow it. I'm thinking about changing my morning routine. Really, why? I want to feel more relaxed before starting my day. That's a good idea. What will you change? I'll try waking up earlier and taking a short walk. Excellent work. You are training your listening, speaking, rhythm, and natural expression all at once. In the next part, we will focus on advanced B1, B2 practice, including opinion discussions, descriptive language, and real-life speaking challenges to elevate your fluency even further. In this final part of your fluency training session, we will focus on extended speaking, descriptive language, and practical real-life communication. This section is designed to help you connect ideas smoothly, speak with confidence, and handle everyday English conversations at the B1, B2 level. Remember, your goal is progress, not perfection. Listen, repeat, and speak freely. Let's begin with a longer listening passage. Listen once without repeating. Let the meaning flow naturally. Here is the passage. Over the past few months, I've been trying to improve my daily habits so I can stay more productive and feel more balanced. One thing I realized is that small changes can create big results. For example, I started organizing my workspace every evening before I go to bed. It only takes a few minutes, but when I wake up and see everything clean and ready, I feel motivated to start working. I also added a short stretching routine to my mornings. It helps my body feel awake, and it improves my mood. I noticed that when I take care of small things daily, everything else becomes easier. My work feels more manageable, my mind feels clearer, and I feel more in control of my day. Now listen again and pay attention to how the speaker uses descriptive language to explain habits, feelings, and results. Once more, over the past few months, I've been trying to improve my daily habits so I can stay more productive and feel more balanced. One thing I realized is that small changes can create big results. For example, I started organizing my workspace every evening before I go to bed. It only takes a few minutes, but when I wake up and see everything clean and ready, I feel motivated to start working. I also added a short stretching routine to my mornings. It helps my body feel awake, and it improves my mood. I noticed that when I take care of small things daily, everything else becomes easier. My work feels more manageable. My mind feels clearer, and I feel more in control of my day. Now we'll break it down for shadowing. Repeat after me. Over the past few months, I've been improving my daily habits. I want to stay productive and balanced. Small changes can create big results. I organize my workspace every evening. It only takes a few minutes. When I wake up and see everything ready, I feel motivated. I added a short stretching routine to my mornings. It helps my body feel awake. It improves my mood. Taking care of small things daily makes everything else easier. My work feels more manageable. My mind feels clearer. I feel more in control of my day. Great job! This type of shadowing strengthens your rhythm and fluency. Now we'll practice descriptive speaking. I will ask you to describe things in detail, just like B2 level speakers do. Answer out loud. Describe your ideal morning routine. Describe a small habit that makes your day better. Describe a time when you felt calm and productive. Describe a place where you feel relaxed. Try to use full sentences. For example, my ideal morning routine starts with a quiet moment to breathe and prepare myself for the day. The more you describe, the more fluent you become. Next, let's practice a real-life conversation. Listen once. A. Have you been working on any new habits lately? B. Yes, actually. I've been trying to plan my day the night before. A. Does it help? B. Definitely. I feel more organized, and I waste less time in the morning. A. That sounds great. Maybe I should try it too. B. You should. It makes the whole day feel easier. Now shadow the dialogue. Have you been working on any new habits lately? Yes, I've been trying to plan my day the night before. Does it help? Definitely. I feel more organized. I waste less time in the morning. That sounds great. Maybe I should try it too. You should. It makes the whole day feel easier. Excellent. Now we'll move into an extended speaking challenge. I will give you a prompt, and you respond with several sentences. This helps you practice connecting ideas clearly. Prompt 1. Talk about one habit you want to improve and explain why. Prompt 2. Describe a productive day in your life. Prompt 3. Explain what helps you stay motivated when you feel tired. Prompt 4. Talk about a useful routine you want to try in the future. Speak naturally and confidently. Now let's practice one more listening passage. This one requires deeper comprehension. Listen once. Recently, I realized that motivation doesn't always come by itself. Sometimes you have to create it. On days when I feel tired or unmotivated, I remind myself to take just one small step. It could be writing a short list, cleaning a corner of my desk, or completing a simple task. Once I finish that first step, I usually feel more motivated to continue. I learned that progress starts with action, even if the action is small. Now repeat after me in smaller parts. Motivation doesn't always come by itself. Sometimes you have to create it. When I feel tired, I take one small step. I write a short list. I clean a small corner of my desk. I complete a simple task. After the first step, I feel more motivated. Progress starts with action, even if the action is small. Now answer these comprehension questions. Question 1. What does the speaker do when they feel unmotivated? Question 2. Why does taking one small step help? Question 3. What lesson did the speaker learn? Think or answer aloud. Here are sample answers. The speaker takes one small step, like writing a list or cleaning a small space. It helps because completing a simple task creates motivation to continue. The speaker learned that progress begins with action. We will finish with a final shadowing exercise to bring all your skills together. Repeat after me. Fluency grows through daily practice. Small habits can change your life. Listening trains your ears to understand naturally. Speaking trains your mind to respond faster. Every time you practice, you move closer to confidence. You are becoming more fluent every day. You have completed all 10 parts of this B1 B2 English fluency training. Keep practicing with MindFlow English and let Amelia guide you toward natural, confident, real-life English.